settled next to the Willamette River. Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Ducks will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the offense on first down. The running back has it. Just ran him over. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. To the air, it's Klubnik. They're trying to get to it. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Power football with the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second half.
Looking to scramble. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical fourth down, everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Right down the middle. Throw it toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The sure hands, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
From the red zone, looking for a man. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Pocket starts to collapse. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double teamed.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. They'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
It's caught. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. He'll pull it down. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Quarterback will audible. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Firing to the right, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
With the catch, it's James. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
These corners going to give them some space. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On second down, just keeps firing. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Quarterback extends the play. Lets it fly. Got a wide open receiver. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. The Tigers will boot it away to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jess, is taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Looking for room, it's James. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. With jet sweep pass. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Got it set up on the outside. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Getting some heat. A strike downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to get it through the air. Feeling some heat. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Clemson 3, Oregon 0.
On the double. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, looking to pass. And the ball is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag it.